I didn't think the song was gonna go that way.
I know you're always bitching about these fucking songs.
Yeah, let you guys choose. It's just weird. Like it sets up the mood for the beginning of the podcast. And that one turned me a little turn. It was a little turn.
Wait, you thought it was gonna be soft?
I thought it was gonna be soft. I was like, these niggas on soft. Anyways, welcome back to another episode of the City Podcast, episode 182. We are your hosts. I'm Tony, and I'm here with
Roman
and
your boy Eric.
Hate that boy.
All of those things you're not supposed to talk about is politics, religion, and how much you make.
Yeah, money.
Money. I mean, you could talk money. You just can't talk personal money.
Yeah, you don't talk about like how much you make or ask people how much. It's just rude.
Yeah, is it rude though?
Yeah.
Why is it rude?
I'm pretty sure we've gone through this before, but
the money aspect though.
Everything.
Like we understand. We talk about political stuff because it upsets people.
Yeah.
And religion, well, fuck, it's religion.
It's rude because it makes it's rude because it makes somebody uncomfortable.
Talking about money?
Yeah.
Talking about what they have. Because then at any point in time, they feel like that person's going to end up trying to hit you up for money. It's like, you can't tell them that he has money because they'd be like, well, why don't you pay my bills? And that's exactly why you want to talk about money. So it's like, why do you have some? Why won't you share?
You feel comfortable talking about how much you make and shit, Roman? To like family and shit, though?
But that's family, though.
Yeah.
Like, family's always going to ask you about that because they want to know. A majority of the time, it's to, like, see, like, are you doing okay? There are times like those where he's just like, hey, pay my fucking bills because I don't have money. But,
ouch.
So it's never...
Come on.
I mean, you're not wrong.
But there's a universal answer. Just, I make enough.
Yeah, you can do that. If you want to shut down the conversation, yeah. But like
by shutting down the conversation, it makes
exactly.
it... Okay, I got
you. The thing is, like... You don't want it to come to the point where you have to shut down the conversation. Yeah. You just want to have a conversation with somebody.
I just tell them I'm making up to buy maybe a hooker at the West Side, and they'll be like,
"Oh, no, that's not much."
Exactly.
West Side hookers.
I could buy 2 grams of coke.
Again.
I can buy some sweet uncut crack.
That's right.
And then I was watching a TV show. I forgot what it was though.
Anthony Bourdain before he died.
No, is it the one with Gordon Ramsay's?
No, it was a show about
that show too.
He like goes like to the middle of fucking nowhere and this guy's making like fucking cocaine.
Oh no shit.
And he tries it.
And he tries it. He's just like he rubs it on his teeth. I was like, you fucking cokehead piece of shit. No wonder you're always yelling at people. You're just fucking irritable.
No, my shows were all fictional.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It was about a hood kid that and then he made fucking crack.
Oh, okay.
Crack rocks and he fucking had so much money, you know what to do with it, kind of deal.
Gordon Ramsay is a fictional type of person.
Yeah, he's not. He's
a chef, right?
Yeah,
I mean, he's not real. To be honest with you,
like in what sense? Oh, he's a character. Okay, a persona. He's a persona.
Yeah, he's like a Mega Man. Like it's fine, but he's not real.
he's like Anthony Bourdain before the accident.
He's like Anthony Bourdain, not dead. No, he fucking faked his death like Tupac.
Oh, okay. I don't think he could.
Oh, did you see that about the 2 bears in one cave? How they were all laughing at how they were all like reacting to Ari Shaffir.
Oh,
how he posted about Kobe. Yeah. I don't know what he posted because I don't have Twitter. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I kind of want to just get a Twitter account, follow Ari Shaffir, see if it's still up there. Because apparently he's been getting death threats and like a whole bunch of shit.
Oh, he made fun of Kobe's death too soon.
Probably,
Not like the day of.
No shit.
Yeah, like he was like, because that's what he does. Like he's just like a shock value kind of dude. So all I know is that I think he said when Aretha Franklin died, he said something about Aretha Franklin giving everybody diabetes. I was like, goddamn, which I thought was funny.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what he talked about with Kobe, but honestly, I don't care.
No, it's not. The thing is not about caring. It's just
the shock. You wanted to see why people were so fucking shocked.
Yeah. I just want to,
I mean,
I'm nosy and metiche.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like seeing a little drama here and there.
When it comes to people fucking
every time.
When it comes to people's tragic deaths and such, and I know fucking Kobe was held in such a high pedestal. I mean, the motherfucker was in court for rape, and then you saw him in cheating and shit. But people didn't care about that. He was still up there. And
people are saying, people said, that he was acquitted of those charges. Like, they were just allegations. They were never proven.
So but wasn't there a video where he slapped a girl, like running around the internet too?
No, you're probably thinking about Ray Rice or some shit.
I'm probably thinking about fucking. I mean, there's so many.
You're probably thinking about Ray Rice, the football player.
Just throw a pin at any black guy and he hit a woman.
Yeah, fucking JC hit by Beyonce.
What? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
No. Almost any black guys hit a woman.
Not again. You're making a gross generalization.
Yeah. Because it's more than likely true.
I don't think so. I don't think every black guy has ever hit a.
Okay, but yeah, I know he was.
Okay, a good amount of black guys. Okay, how about this? A good amount of rich black guys have hit a woman.
I think that's just doesn't matter black or white. I think it's just rich. A lot of rich people have a lot of fucking skeletons.
Yeah.
It's because I'm pretty sure they're just fucking bored. Yeah. They're just literally bored, so then they think you can get away with anything. So
possibly.
Why not?
You know,
I can't think like a rich man because I ain't never been a rich man.
I don't think I'm ever gonna be a rich man, but not with that attitude. But anyways, I know Kobe was like up there.
Yeah.
Like it hit across like everybody.
I mean, come on, any fucking sports person, and he was famous enough, like a celebrity, that he was in like fucking Jackass and like Helen. And he did a lot of. He did also do a good amount of charity work, and he had his own fucking basketball team.
But every rich guy does a lot of charity work.
But he's like he's one of the few like basketball players that has like transcended the sport. Like when you think of the NBA, you think of very few names, and Kobe's one of those names.
Jordan's one of them.
Yeah, you think of like Jordan, you think of Dr. J. Like
I think Larry Bird, but I'm in the minority of that.
Yeah, even Larry Bird, like he was like a big
Kareem
player.
Abdul-Jabbar.
Like, yeah, like you think
Magic
like,
Johnson
again. Like there's
Tumbo, whatever.
Charles Barkley, Shaquille O'Neal.
Tumbo.
Oh, not my house.
No.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, like, but again, like there's a few players that have like that's the sport.
True.
You know what I mean?
But the people, because they're bigger.
Football, you jackass.
You said a sport.
Fair enough.
But because they're
Dick.
Because they
I know that's your sugars talking.
That's the sugars. That's the sugars in my rage talking.
Well, because a player transcends the sport. Mm-hmm. Do they get a free pass to some of the shitty shit?
No, not at all. No one should. Okay, no one should get a free pass. But I mean, it happens.
But not think about it. Didn't OJ get a couple of passes? Because Kevin Hart makes fun of it, right? Like, the first one, he was like, oh, okay, you're still cool. You're still OJ. Mm-hmm. The second time he went to fucking trial, he's like, ooh, I don't know. I don't want to be associated with OJ, but he's
that was Dave Chappelle.
Was it Dave Chappelle?
Yeah.
Okay. The third one is like, I don't want to be no one. Go away, OJ.
That nigga did it, and I don't want to. I'm scared.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like, I mean, he was convicted the first time around for that murder, but they wanted to take it to the next level, and there he was acquitted. So that's why. But
if the glove don't fit, you must acquit.
But yeah, but like for all intents and purposes, he did it. Everybody knows he did it, but by law, he's not. He can't. He's acquitted of it.
Yeah.
And so if you,
I think everybody that helped him out is dead. No.
Most, yeah. Like I think there's maybe like one.
Dude, Kim Kardashian's dead.
Yeah, I think there's like one, and I think it might be the lady that was on that team.
But okay, so
he's like already killed one white girl.
Big sports celebrities, they get passes, right? You have to forget some of the shit they do.
The thing is, like,
I don't know if you should use
I don't know.
Pass.
Yeah, I don't know if they get.
I mean, well, that's what it is, no? Because people just fucking wash it off, like, oh, it didn't happen.
No, because a lot of times their reputation's ruined.
There's a lot of people that throw these accusations out, and they're just trying to hurt someone's reputation, or they're trying to get a little bit of attention,
for sure,
or they're trying to get a payday. And let's say 3/4 of the time it's not real.
Yeah,
But before you clear everybody's name up, there's always like, oh, that dude might be a rapist. And I say get past because if it doesn't get cleared up, you just kind of wash it away. You're like, it kind of didn't happen. Or while they're going through the trial, emotions
but I guess that all depends on whether or not that goes to like an actual, if it's like a crime of some kind, and whether or not that goes to courts. Let
the judge be the judge.
Exactly. A lot of people, you could say like, oh, there's like the court of public opinion, but that doesn't really mean shit. Like people, most of the time, we're just gonna be like, oh, he was acquitted, so that's fine.
That's it.
Like that's it. A lot of people.
Like some people will bring it up and be like, he never got convicted.
Exactly. So like, there's people. I think a majority of people tend to just be like, oh, well, he got acquitted, so like that means it didn't happen. Now. That just means he got acquitted. Doesn't mean that it didn't happen. It just means that maybe
there was no proof.
There was no proof for that particular event. Now, did it happen more than that? There's speculation that it did, but there's no proof. So, what can you really say about it?
So, how long before you can make fun of a tragedy? Because laughing does make the heel.
That's up to you.
Personally?
Yeah, that's up to the person that's trying to make the joke. Now, whether or not people actually find it funny, that's on them.
I think it'd be more like on the setup.
You think people just try to be an asshole now? They're like, oh, something happened.
For sure, there's some people that are. Yeah, there's trolls for sure. But there are some people. Now, whether or not like Ari Shaffir was like, maybe it was a joke, though it was in bad taste. You know what I mean? Like, he was intentionally being like, yeah, this is just my brand of comedy.
Yeah.
Like, he's kind of an asshole when it comes to it. Exactly. Like, I'm an asshole towards, like, the famous people. So, like, some people, it's all on the audience, really. They'll find it funny. Now, whether or not, like, he should be getting death threats for anything, like, no. Like,
that's a go-to response to a lot of people.
Yeah, but...
They're like, oh, you fucking talk bad about my shit? Yeah, I'm fucking send you an email on how I'm gonna fucking do shit to you.
Yeah.
That's
I think those are just fucking weak-minded people that just fucking send a death threat. Yeah, exactly. Like,
they live their life through their idol or celebrity things.
Yeah.
And half the time, I think they're kind of Christian-y, so... It's funny how, like, the first thing is, like, you should have no idol other than me.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, God's mad at you.
I mean, like, Kobe's stuff, it was sad, but it was sadder for his daughter and all the other families.
Yeah.
I told someone, I forgot who I told, but I was like, hey, man, he fucking lived his life.
Yeah.
That motherfucker was sad. His kids are sad.
I agree, like, but that's just my opinion. Like, there's some people, like, I was saying that there was that girl I was talking to where, like, she idolized him, like, you know what I mean. So like that was like one of her heroes, and like that he died in this kind of tragic way because
it was a sudden death.
Exactly, because like let's say he got sick, you know what I mean, and like he was struggling with whatever like sickness, with an illness, and you saw like a slow deterioration. It would be sad, but it would be expected.
Oh, like Richard Pryor style.
Exactly, like Pryor.
That. Like if Magic Johnson would die because of AIDS, even though he surpassed it, you'd be like, "Oh man, he was such a good player." It's sad, but at least he's not suffering anymore.
Yeah, but everybody knows that, like, that it's coming. With him, he fucking got in a helicopter and like it went down.
And seriously, the most sad part was the fact that it was his daughter. And then you later on hear that when they found the corpses, it was like they assumed it was him holding his daughter, you know, trying to comfort him.
Yeah.
Which almost any parent puts themselves in in their shoe, where they say, "What would you tell, you know, the emotional pain you feel from having to console your daughter while you're going through this, and then, you know, just thinking, what are you going to tell her? How can you actually tell her that it's going to be okay knowing that you're all going to die?"
Which helicopters are fucking funky. Or I hear to fucking ride, they have no safety, anything. Like,
well, they're safety.
Like, you don't have parachutes, you don't have anything like that.
No, because like you can't use parachutes that low.
You can't jump out of a...
That low?
Yeah. They don't go as high as airplanes.
No, but I mean, I'm pretty sure they could fucking fix it.
No,
because there's people that fucking glide. No,
parachutes.
What are those score suits?
Parachutes work at a certain altitude. You have to be at a certain altitude, like high up, so that the parachute actually opens correctly, and that it actually gets the wind to actually do that. You're on a helicopter. You're only in comparison, you're only a few feet above ground.
You're not a mile high.
You would think people fucking think of a way to have some kind of safety up there to when you have to jump, you can. Like those fucking dudes that do the mountain gliding,
they're paragliding. I'm sure there is.
They have stuff like that.
I'm pretty sure there is parachutes that do work with helicopters, but
I think it's like jumpsuits, like the wing ones.
I don't know.
Like I was talking to homeboy's girl,
Okay.
right? I go, and that fucking, if it came down, we're okay. We see that the helicopter's going down, right?
Yeah.
I would fucking find a way to at least throw someone out the helicopter and have like a percentage of fucking surviving with a chute or some kind of fucking safety device.
There is no chute.
Which is weird, right? Because you're fucking high up there. There's been a lot of helicopter accidents. You would think they
there
were fucking.
haven't been that many helicopter accidents.
Yeah,
most helicopter accidents.
I mean, it's most military because
it's military where they get shot down or something.
I've seen some news helicopters fall.
Maybe, but
you would think
a safety check.
I mean, there's a safety check for everything. There's a safety check for boats, cars,
but I forget
airplanes.
I can't remember who told me that.
There's
they
a
said
safety.
That a pilot to the fucking thing told him it's not really. Something's off. He goes, but he decided, it's like, no, man, we'll be fine. Just let's go.
And I never heard about safeties for helicopters, but then again, I never rode in a helicopter.
You can skydive out of a helicopter, though. There's a lot of fucking.
Which skydivers
things.
Don't they have fucking parachutes too?
Yeah, but that's skydivers. They're ascending high enough.
Well, he said you could
Yeah.
skydive out of helicopters.
Yeah, I said you couldn't, so I was wrong on that.
Oh, okay.
You can't.
Now, if you could skydive out of helicopters, hold on. If you could skydive out of helicopters, that means there's a chute that's gonna work for you. So why wouldn't that be part of a helicopter?
No.
When you're skydiving from the thing, you're going a certain altitude where you know you're safe, away from the chopper's blades and the turbulence that it causes with the wind pushing down, to where you could jump off and then set up your chute.
I get that, but why isn't every fucking helicopter have it?
Because when your helicopter crashes, most of the time it's the rotor on top, so it starts spinning out, and you can't focus on spinning.
Okay, hold on.
No, this is how I'm thinking of it. Okay. All right, fucking helicopter's spinning, shit's going down. Mm-hmm. There's a fucking door. Yeah. I'd rather strap on some kind of chute or glider suit or paraglide, whatever, and jump.
Okay.
And have like a 20%, let's make it a little lower, of surviving.
Okay.
Than fucking crashing with the fucking ship.
Okay.
Because you jump out of the fucking helicopter, the shit's still going. You might get fucking kicked out of it or tailwinded or grabbed, right?
Okay.
Or you'll get clipped to the fucking rotors in the back.
That sounds like a faster death than waiting for something to crash.
Okay. Now.
And now if I make it and I could survive. Fuck, dude, that's
okay.
But then again, I'm not one for a slow death.
Go ahead.
And it just seems like waiting for something to crash, to fucking have time to, okay, this shit's gonna go down. Mm-hmm. I think that itself is the worst kind of anything that could happen.
Mm-hmm. No, I think it'd be a little better.
Because like me, I'm against fucking dying in the hospital slowly. Like if I find out I have like a sickness there is no cure to, I will find a way to fucking die like really fast. Because withering away slowly just seems like hell to me.
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. And the crash too, and I was like, oh man, I'd rather risk everything to at least have a chance to survive and then just fucking waiting it out. But then again, I've never been in that moment. And I hope I never come across something like that. Be like, hey, sink or swim kind of deal, but that's how way I process it. I was like, and then I hear like, oh, fucking the helicopters don't really have like safety precautions. Like if shit happens, like oh, there's a small percentage like we could survive if we do this or strap that on. You know how like if an airplane's gonna crash, you have a percentage like oh we have a fucking chute jump kind of deal.
No, they don't.
They have chutes. No.
No, on the airplane, you're supposed to tie yourself down.
That was the first thing I was gonna bring up.
They don't have chutes.
No, airplanes. They have blow up devices. You think that's gonna save you?
That's if you land in the water.
That's if you land in the water.
Okay, before my little rant,
the thing.
When you crash in the
are parachutes just a movie thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is this where because
you plan to parachute. You don't just have them there.
I thought it was just
people don't know how to use parachutes.
Nope, they don't have to strap it.
Every time you go on when you're gonna do your first parachute, guess what? There's somebody strapped to you that knows how to do this.
I think you have to have certain hours before you can go up in the plane, right?
That's the whole thing.
If you're crashing in the plane, you're dying.
Yes.
Really? So there's no chutes?
No.
Is that a movie thing?
That's a movie thing. You're.
Like, what about
no?
Okay, you guys are
even at that fucking movie things, you see all those people panicking. They're dying The only one that.
Well, I mean, it depends on the movie. I see movies where they're like put on your shoes.
Parachute. Fucking say everything's like Die Hard and just
nobody
fucking
has
like
a parachute in movies.
Wait, Die Hard?
No, I'm just making a fucking action movie. Fucking Fast and the Furious 19, whatever the fuck it is.
The fucking Fast
and even at that, those are military fucking airplanes. I
seriously thought there was like
you're so dumb.
I don't think there's one for every passenger. For there's like
no, there isn't.
No.
What about a private owned like little fucking
it's mostly for like maybe the captain.
Even at that, like it's a private company that's not betting on.
Dude,
like
you guys are fucking blowing my head.
But even so, like you can't.
That's why Richie Valens died, bro. No parachute.
You can't.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Huh. You can't take the risk of people like having their like being strapped to that. Like that's an even bigger risk because like if you're saying like oh like I would think
well not
that's
strapped but you know
risk.
fucking somewhere you know how the masks come out and you put on the buoy thing, like if you're gonna crash into the water, you strap it on. I would think fucking chutes be like under the seat or on the top. Like, hey, shit's happening. But fucking pull it on.
Again, you need to be trained in that sort of thing.
You think so?
So like, yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
In my head, shoes seem so fucking easy.
No,
you strap it on, you jump, and you pull the fucking lever.
No, you can't like jump out and just be like pull it right away. You have to reach a certain altitude. You have to reach a certain like height when which you're descending.
Every time you jump out of a chute,
you have to
a fucking barometer, altimeter.
Yeah, it's not just like you walk out and fucking pull the cord. It's not Monty Python where you're just walking like toot 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 and just fucking pull a cord.
Oh man, that's some fucked up shit.
Oh man, you're dumb. I thought I was dumb because I was like, yeah, you can't jump out of a fucking helicopter.
You know what's even funnier? Tony thought Kansas City Chiefs were from Kansas City.
Oh, you fucking
retard. They're not from Kansas.
Trump. There was a tweet where Trump thought the Kansas City Chiefs were from Kansas.
I told everybody.
I don't blame people for that though. I honestly don't blame a lot of people. Like it seems like Kansas City, Kansas would be like a thing.
Exactly.
Right?
But yeah, it seems like it would be a thing.
But I told you, like, there's no way because I know that Tech Nine's from Missouri.
But no, like I don't blame people for like not knowing. It is funny. It's
misleading.
For sure, yeah. I don't blame anybody for not knowing that. It's like
at the border, right?
I don't know that. I don't know where it is in Missouri.
I remember when he told me that. I asked the phone, and it says like Kansas City, kind of traverses Missouri and Kansas.
Okay,
I think it's the
metropolitan is kind of like big.
I did know that because I learned that when I was younger, I used to watch a lot of football. So I knew that the Kansas City was in Missouri. So I was like, oh, okay, I already knew that. But I know there's a lot of people that don't know that. They don't pay attention to sports ball.
I didn't snap to it because I remember Tony asked when we were watching the Super Bowl. He's like, "Hey, ain't your homeboy from Heroes from over there?" I was like,
"No, I thought he was."
He thought he was from Kansas. I go, "No, he's from Arkansas, the different type of Kansas." So that's where it showed my ignorance too. I was like, but then again, I never paid attention to football till recently.
I thought your homeboy was from Kansas City. But then again, I can't remember. I think
Arkansas.
I think I had 2 conversations. Yeah, I had 2 conversations with him, and he was all about where he was from. I just can't remember.
Yeah, Arkansas. And I'd be like, no, Arkansas.
I knew it was like somewhere up there, but so what happens if you pull a chute early?
Huh?
It won't. It
won't open. Like the wind pressure and whatever fucks up the chute.
No, it'll just throw off your trajectory, I think.
It actually, I think it has a higher chance of like snapping because you're not at the right altitude, so you pull it early.
It might not get enough wind.
Yeah, it might not get enough wind.
But all this is might, right? It's not like a for sure.
I mean, it's a might because I don't know for sure. Like I've never been skydiving, so I don't know what happens.
Exact science.
But like I would assume when it's too early, like it jerks you and it has a higher risk of like not opening correctly.
I still would take that chance over crashing the plane.
Yeah.
But that
I mean, there's a lady who survived the 2 plane crashes. She was a stewardess.
You can like surviving a helicopter, like I think is a little more likely than an airplane.
Then again, I don't want to fly.
I'm gonna say that plane's probably. Like, I haven't seen any stories when a person survives a helicopter crash. I I remember my 7th grade teacher. He used to fly for Vietnam. He was a helicopter pilot. And I remember he said that his shit caught on fire when he was getting shot at, because the gas tanks were in the back.
Yeah.
And they shot that, and the spark flew off, and it was
like
catchy.
no, but like the whole
depends on the pilot, right?
But the whole thing
he was
with
a really cool fucking math teacher, and I realized we wouldn't learn any math if I asked him, "Hey, so when you flew helicopters, were they just like cheap ass helicopters?" And he'd be like, "No, let me tell you something," and he'll go on his tangents. On like Vietnam
and I
shit,
never learned how to multiply.
Exactly.
But I knew some shit about
fucking lonely.
But he knew things about man.
1 times 1 still equals fucking. I'm fucking gonna die alone.
Oh shit.
He was hoping to get home to his wife and kids. I was hoping to put some kids in the wife.
But I know that with helicopters, it is like more.
It's a lot deadlier.
They do teach you more like how to do like a no engine landing kind of things like that. Like they that's part of the curriculum. They do that with airplanes, but just because of like what that's such a bigger like vehicle that I think in tell it's just harder.
That's some crazy
but
shit.
There's the Gimli glider. It's like it was a Canadian airplane in the 80s that they didn't have enough fuel. It's right when they were going from
Gimli to West Gimli.
Standard to metric or imperial to metric.
Oh, they know how to measure it.
Yeah, so like it was just around that time. So like they didn't have the right amount of fuel for the trip they were going. So they had to land in Gimli. Gimli was like was a small town.
And he was also a small dwarf.
And apparently it's like ridiculously hard, and not everybody knows how to glide a plane without any engines. Like because you have to glide it. So that's why it's called the Gimli glider.
Ride the airstream.
Yeah, so like not everybody knows how to do that, or it's extremely difficult. I would just assume like with the helicopter, there's a higher chance of that happening, where the blades don't work and you have to like kind of do things differently.
I don't think you could do it with the helicopter.
I think you
because if the blades don't turn, that's the one that's giving you the pull, and the back one is the one that controls the thrust.
All right. Let's just drop it.
Because
we know nothing about. We've been talking about this for like 30 minutes, and we know nothing about it.
You got like 3 pedals. That you have to steer.
You got your accelerator, you got your brake, and you got your clutch.
You got your accelerator, you got your stabilizer going up and down, and then you got your brake. I don't think it's a brake. I don't know what the fuck it is.
I think it's a decelerator.
Yeah. And then for a plane, you technically have your thrust, and then you have the controls on it. But controlling it's different, and then measuring the fucking. I think when you move the thrust, it opens up and closes the fucking wings on it.
Yeah, we'll do some more research. We'll tell you how planes operate.
I ain't gonna tell you how, because I don't feel like really.
Now that I know there's the fucking whole parachute things in my head, right? I'm less.
That's all you gotta do. Stay out of the way.
But here's the thing.
Because I know,
stay out of the air.
Remember I told you,
you were scared of airplanes before this.
I'm not scared, worried. I mean, first of all, I'm too big for planes.
Okay.
Right, so that just put me on.
Not Southwest airplanes, let me tell you.
That's a lie, because they could fit elephants in a plane, and you're just a little bit bigger.
You fit elephants in a plane?
Yeah, dude, that's how they transport planes from.
Don't you remember Dumbo Drop?
Oh,
Bill Murray?
Those are fucking carrier planes.
Yeah, you can fit in one.
I'm pretty sure.
Maybe.
Fuck.
Yeah, they have one big seat.
Right? No, second. Like, we're talking about going to Vegas for Evil, right? You're like, oh man, I'm gonna fly.
Yeah.
I'd rather drive if I can. If I can anywhere in America, Mexico, or Canada.
Yeah.
It's somewhere I could travel by car. I'd rather do that. It's gonna get tricky because one day I do want to go to Japan. You know, the last couple of podcasts have made me look at the map so much. I started when we were talking about the South.
Found the map.
I was like, how is it? I don't know where the shit falls in America no more. And then talking about
anymore. You even know it, you don't.
I mean, during school, right? You seen so much of the map for geography and
it hadn't changed that much, Doug.
No, but no.
The 50 states are still 50
Dude,
states, bro.
It's been what 20-something years since school. I don't fucking remember most shit.
For you, it's been like 30.
Oh, I know I'm old, but fuck 30. Imagine.
Probably.
It's only.
We already hit we're gonna hit our 20-year reunion soon.
Well, we were 06, so that was like the last time we were in school.
Yeah, so 2016 is a 10-year.
Yeah, so 14 years right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, you're
6 years away from a 20.
Yeah.
That seems like a good chunk of time.
Yeah, I didn't go to a 10-year one. So.
I did. It was pretty cool.
Cool.
Got drunk. We looked at porn. We ate at Chacho's. It was good.
See,
good times were had by all.
Yeah, because everybody was having fun and we were all dancing.
Yeah, I ain't mad at y'all. I ain't mad at you. Today was probably like the most I've been like social in like the last month or so.
Where?
So yeah, because I was on vacation for 2 weeks. I didn't see anybody.
True. Which is funny because you say on my vacation.
On my vacation, social. I'm gonna be like social. I'm gonna go to Warhammer and all this kind of stuff.
And you realize that I just rather stay home.
Did you?
I did for the most part, but I didn't interact with like new people.
80% of the shit I learned in high school, I don't fucking remember.
I
know this because I helped my nieces with their homework, and I was like, "Fuck, dude."
Wait, they start adding letters to math.
Half of this shit I don't even fucking remember, and most of the stuff is like, I don't remember shit for history, and I don't remember shit for like geography.
Half the homework he helps him with his elementary homework.
No, he has trouble with it. That was 6 times 6. Shit.
Fuck. Give me another one. Give me another one.
Hey, give my phone. Give my phone.
What's 5 times 5?
Let's ask Google.
Hey Siri.
Help me out here, man. I'm in a crunch.
Be honest with me. If someone says, "Hey, where is this state?" You'll be like, "I know where it is."
For the most part, yeah.
It's somewhere underneath Canada and above Texas.
Yeah.
That reminds me. So, dude was back in the day. When we were working at Michael's, I think. Somebody was trying to pull that trick where they ask you, "Hey, what's the capital of Thailand?" And I was like, "Oh, it's Bangkok." And they're like, "Oh, so you know the joke?" I was like, "Is it because it has cock in the thing?" And he's like, "You don't know the joke." I was like, "No." He's like, "Okay, what's the capital of Thailand?" I was like, "Bangkok." And he hits me in the dick, and I was like, "Oh, I get it now."
That's a joke.
You're supposed, because when they say,
I know the joke.
There you go. And I thought it was hilarious. He was just like, "I didn't know you know the fucking capital of Thailand." I was like, "Why wouldn't you? It's Thailand. Everybody knows it's Bangkok."
Yeah, everybody knows the birthplace of Muay Thai.
Exactly. Everybody knows the birthplace of Tony Jaa. Yeah, he's the Ambak.
Yeah, he's the elephant protector.
Hell yeah.
I'm surprised you knew that.
Yeah, I've seen the movie.
Oh shit!
Man,
hey,
it was pretty good. I didn't see part 2 though, because
2 points for you.
I think I thought part 2 looked like trash, so I didn't watch it.
That's the one with the pirates, I think.
Yeah.
Aww.
It was alright. It was like a Somalian thing. It was like a prequel to the thing.
I am the Umbuk now.
No, well, sort of. He was the guy who.
God damn it!
He was the guy.
I was like in a joke, and it's like, yeah, it's to plot the story.
He was the creator of the style that they used. Okay. So it was the first time that they had like Muay Thai, but not that style of Muay Thai.
Yeah.
I think that's the saddest I've ever seen Roman being right. It's like, oh fuck.
I was just trying to I was just trying to make a joke and fucking.
These jokes.
God damn it.
Yeah. I really liked them, but like, I think it was that one or the one that's actually called The Protector, where it had that Guinness World Record for the most bones broken in a single scene. And that's when he was fighting in that fucking circle thing, and he's just like fucking breaking ankles, fucking wrists, hands, legs, everything. And I was just like, oh. And every time you just hear that crunch, like, and I was like, this movie fire. That's all it took.
And this is probably the reason I forget shit from school, because so much movie shit's in my head.
Yeah,
clearly. I confuse it with
That's I remember some stuff from school.
Like, I was watching
Then because
Spielberg's Lincoln.
Come on,
I think he's the one that directed Lincoln.
The what?
Lincoln, the movie. Was it Steven Spielberg? I think it's him.
The one where he was the vampire?
No.
No.
Hunter? Vampire Hunter?
No. Yeah, it was Steven Spielberg.
Right? And they were passing the dates. I was like, oh man, really? That can't be right. I started doing my math. I was like,
he ain't freed the Negroes, did he?
The 1860s? Yes, sir.
I was like, fuck. And then I've been watching a lot of the Old West shit.
Did you say 1860 or 1816?
1860s.
16s.
No,
60s.
1860.
Oh, 1860s. Yeah, okay.
Should have just gone 1870s.
Sorry.
Like 70.
No, my bad.
No, because
I mixed the 18 with the 19. I was like, no. I was like, oh, 18, yeah.
Now, I've been watching a lot of the Old West, like when the guns got created and shit. And the Winchester was like 1860. That's like the last of its. That's when the West kind of died down, supposedly, right before the 1900s. And I was like, "There's no fucking way." Right?
Yeah, the West was won in the early 1800s. So like the Manifest Destiny and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. No, it was still the 1800s. Yeah. Yeah. No, but it was like the early 1800s. Because it was like the 1820s and stuff like that.
Like for the longest fucking time in history, a lot of shit didn't change, and then it was, boom, we just fucking escalated.
Yeah, like the reason we won the West, like the reason we were able to establish the West, was because of the revolver. You know, it was a repeating, like you didn't have to reload it.
The gun that won the West.
Exactly.
When you started actually doing the bullets.
Yeah.
Because before you had to pack shit.
Yeah.
I am bad with history. And you know what? I like history.
I love history, yeah.
But I can't remember fucking dates for shit. Dates and names.
Oh, isn't that the game we were playing last time? Mm-hmm. That game was fun.
That game was fun.
I lost it.
And since I don't know what happened to it, but yeah, I've always been super interested in history. So those who do not remember the past are doomed to repeat it.
Yeah, some shit like that. Yeah. Anyways, it's been a fucking weird episode. Yeah, it's been everywhere.
We were arguing about Okay, first of all, I want to say this in the comments. Like most likely Prune. Alright, we don't know shit about helicopters. We don't need to know, like, you fucking busting out your helicopter pack on us, you know what I mean?
You guys blew my mind knowing that fucking airplanes don't carry chutes.
I know. That's like a pretty, like, known common thing.
Oh, I never pay attention to, like, aircrafts at all. I have no interest in them. Like, zero.
I watched, How It's Made. Mm-hmm. Like that's why I learned a whole bunch of shit, like just random shit. But yeah, there was like an airplane episode where they were like
if you ask me shit for cars and motorcycles, I could give you fucking safety and motor stuff and tire stuff and like, oh man, what happens, like why they added the side airbags and shit like that. I could talk about that, but I never had interest in aircrafts. And for the longest fucking time, I thought planes carried at least some shoots. Like if shit would happen, fucking you strap it on and fucking jump out the plane.
You strapped in, and if shit goes south, you're going with it. Doesn't matter.
You're supposed to. You never heard the thing where you're supposed to tuck your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye?
Yeah, there's really nothing you can do. When
the oxygen mask they do there don't really give you oxygen. They just kind of make you lightheaded.
When an airplane goes down, there's like
you just strap down and hope that you have your legs curling up so in the impact that they're not going strictly down and they're kind of trying to slide it down.
The older I get, the most I realize I am just a fucking idiot. I'm just stupid. Like,
I can imagine Tony.
Like entertainment has ruined my head.
Like running around trying to look for a fucking.
What is that? Those two things like we're gonna crash. He starts slapping people over. Like where the parachutes at?
I would totally do that.
he finds the fucking stewardess and just starts slapping her. Where's the parachute? You dumb slut.
I know there's at least one for the captain. Where is it?
Why didn't you fucking show us?
Oh my god, dude.
And she's you hit like a bitch. And you're too big for a goddamn parachute anyway.
I might have that problem.
Like, fuck you, bitch.
Dude, I might have 3 of them. I might have that mental problem that I don't know what's reality and what's fictional anymore.
Yeah, I can tell.
I just, whoo.
Either that or you base your life too much on TV.
Yeah, that's probably
I'm the fucking cable guy. I'm Larry.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
is that the right one?
I honestly never saw Cable Guy. So I was just like, yeah, that's his name.
They don't really say it. He never gives a straight answer.
Oh, okay.
I know Steven was the guy he was trying to be a friend with. Because the whole thing was with the lisp.
Yeah.
Going like, Steven. Mm-hmm.
But, it just seems
he was
awful.
Just the cable guy.
It seems awful.
What is the Cable Guy about?
Fucking
guy with a mental problem.
a lonely guy that lives his life through TV because he was abandoned. Well, not abandoned, but when he was a kid, his parents never neglected him and just put him in front of the TV. So he grew up with TV, became a cable guy, and the only way he could really find any friendship is through the medium of TV. But since he doesn't know what's real, he doesn't know how to get social cues. I guess he was autistic.
Okay, fair enough.
Had a lisp.
All right.
If you want to,
that just fucking.
I was schizophrenic too.
I don't want to fight no more. That just seems awful. Like if there was anything that ever gone on fucking thing,
I'll be honest with you. I never fucking believed you were gonna get on an airplane anyway.
Nah, I'd rather drive.
Exactly. I just thought like it's not gonna happen.
I want to get on an airplane.
I mean, I'm eventually gonna have to go to Japan. But oh my god, dude! Imagine fucking just waiting to crash.
It's like a roller coaster. Yay!
Knowing that something and there's nothing you can fucking do about it. Like zero.
But there's nothing you can do about like a lot of things.
I mean, when you're driving,
No.
Like you can fix your car where it's like completely safety.
No, you can only
this nigga's thinking
control
about death row.
You can only control like your car so much. You can have a random blowout, and yes, if you can, you should be able to.
If you're prepared, like if you prepare your vehicle enough.
But like
there's a higher percentage.
But like you can only predict so much.
I just think the car you have a lot more control. How about that?
Yeah, but that's not true though, because the more people die on the roads than they do in an airplane. So airplanes are safer.
If an airplane crashes, half the time they got more people in it.
Imagine if fucking as many airplane crashes as cars accidents.
Yeah, like the fucking like there would be millions of people dead.
Yeah, I kind of want to live in a fictional world now. It seems better than the real world. Yeah, let's go with that.
Oh,
in my fictional world, fucking airplanes have parachutes and you have more safety.
And men taste as good as women.
Oh.
But like
it wouldn't be ever gonna have the little fucking gay joke in there for me.
I don't know. Like reality is not that bad. There's bad things in it, but reality is not that bad.
I mean, don't be a priss.
But yeah, like any of those death things, like I will not watch. I can't do it. Yeah. I don't even like fucking like the Saw movies, like mainly because I think they suck. But
yeah, the plot to them is just
yeah. Like
the first one was good, the rest was garbage.
Yeah, the first one was fine.
The first one scared me, and it scared me of people with pig masks, just because the main character had pig mask, and I was like, man.
I guess that don't scare me. But
you know they made another movie franchise off that.
Yeah, that Spiral or whatever the fuck.
It has Chris Rock. Was it Chris Rock and Samuel Jackson?
Yeah, I was watching some fucking video that IGN had put up. And it's like the Saw movies, like everything you need to know. And all these movies are like retroactively like putting in shit that was like 10 years previous, and the story's just fucking convoluted. I was like, why would anybody watch any of these anymore? Like the first one was fine.
Mostly the gore, mostly to see what kind of.
The first one was good because you understood the character. Like Jigsaw, had this pain and this fucking thing he wanted to.
Well, you like the cool thing about like
he was named Jigsaw
thing,
right?
Yeah,
what was it Jigsaw? Okay,
the Jigsaw killer. Like the thing is like. He always
gave you a chance of a second.
Exactly.
Later.
He always said like, "Hey, you can survive this. You might not like it once you survive it, but you can survive this."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." The other ones like tended to just be like, "Oh, they're just gonna die. It doesn't matter."
Yeah.
So.
Which was obviously because of like part 2.
Yeah.
After the main one dies, it's a fucking white chick that ruined everything.
Probably.
No, it was one of the survivors, the one that had that whole. Lockjaw thing. She ended up cutting her fucking boyfriend and got the fucking key to unlock the thing.
Oh yeah. She becomes like a main like player in that whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and then she actually in like part 3, she's the one who did the whole things, but she made it to where people just died because she liked killing people.
Yeah.
and she's like, they don't deserve a second chance. I got touched and that blah blah. And I was like, me too. I get it. Shut the fuck up.
But like that's the whole thing. Like I that's why I don't like just gore shit. I'm just like it's not for me.
It's not. Like, not for me either.
Yeah, so like
horror in general, but like
yeah, horror in general. I'm not like
cool
super.
Monster.
I'm not super like into, like I'm fine with like the monster movies and stuff. Like
I was gonna say horror sucks, but I'm into the monster movies.
Yeah, so like I could see,
not slasher.
Like Tremors. Like
what happened to that Tremors movie?
It got canceled.
That happened?
The series, it got canceled.
Was it a series? I thought it was a new movie with Kevin Bacon.
It was a series for Sci-Fi with Kevin Bacon, and they canceled it.
Whack. I thought it was a movie.
Those movies are alright. Critters.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, like all those like you can see that there was like elements.
Even Pumpkinhead. Pumpkinhead is like.
I don't know if I've ever seen Pumpkinhead. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know. I know I've seen the Pumpkinhead. Like
easy there, guys. Let's save this for a Halloween special.
the Rob Zombie movies I never liked because again it's just fucking maniacs.
I just don't like Rob Zombie.
I just like making fun of Rob Zombie.
Why did you do that?
Anyways,
I have
on crack. Give a little back.
I'm very sensitive to outward criticism.
Girl. Since 1955.
Hugh Jackman jacks off man. Hugh Jackman jacks off man.
Wolfman Jack. I was like, your Rob Zombie sounds a lot like Wolfman Jack.
I have a very limited I was
like, when did Wolfman Jack start fucking doing white zombie shit?
Oh, you found out. You found out. You found out Wolfman Jack's secret. Wolfman Jack is
moonlighting as good old Rob Zombie. Back from 1997 to 2006.
Why do we pick up the funny an hour after the fucking thing? We were fucking stumbling.
I thought it was funny that Tony thought there were airplanes. I mean, fucking parachutes.
Every fucking.
I don't fucking know.
Everything's like fucking.
Everything has a bright spot, but.
This is what happens. This is what happens when you become a shut-in.
Everybody likes Robin Banks as fucking Ronald Reagan, right?
Dude, if it wasn't for technology, I would be a bank robber.
Oh my god.
It's so fucking stupid. Fucking the 50s and 60s? Hell yeah. Every time I'd be a bank robber.
Somehow I think you'd still get caught.
Probably, yeah.
In the 50s and 60s.
This dude was straight up gonna be like, well, as long as you're gonna shoot me, let's go on a shootout. Fuck it.
I'll probably.
See?
Probably. Dude, I like the old West.
You have no self-preservation.
There's this scene in fucking Tombstone, right? When they're coming out of the fucking bar and they have a gunfight.
Where Sam Elliott's making out with Val Kilmer.
Oh, fuck, I'd watch that.
Zombie jacks off, man.
That's not true, brother. Let me tell you something about the Rob Zombie. He doesn't fucking jack off, man. Man, jack him off. And his cream rises to the top. Oh, yeah.
All over the faces, yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah. House of 1,000 corpses is what we call his butthole.
It's caked with cum.
We're going to the cream factory. That means we're going to fucking Rob Zombie's house. We're gonna have a nice night. Oh yeah, Macho Man gets in there. I'm gonna snap onto a guy named Jim and I'm gonna make him feel real slim.
Yeah.
He also wears a slim dick. It's also very thin but very long. Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something about Macho Man. Oh, his flexing's got my booty hole real tight. So I need Slim Jim to get up in there. I need it long, but I don't need it thick. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Randy.
Let me tell you something.
I just saw like a saddest fucking Rob Zombie's like.
He's sad because he ain't getting no dick. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wait a minute, guys. What about me? I like throwing out those 90s parties, the sweet 60s when we can rump a dump and jump on some cum. We need some cum on some of my tummies, cause I'm Wolfman Jack.
Yeah,
I'm also a robot.
I'm a cum robot
from the future, right?
I'm a cum bot.
magic. You're right. I'm coming for you. I'm giving you the 1 and the 2 with the 3. Oh,
That means I want to stuff my balls along with my dick and your fuck. I don't know. I was gonna say pussy, but I was like, wait, it's supposed to be gay.
Back pussy. Back pussy. Go with back pussy, Roman.
Back. Your back pussy, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because it takes the real man. They take a real man. Oh, yeah.
Is that what you
The bitch should also have 3 balls.
Elizabeth made my dick into a ball. She punched me right in the pee hole, and it went into the skin. That's right, people. Randy, Macho Man's got an uncircumcised dick. Oh, yeah.
Wait, don't we all?
No.
What?
Not Jews?
Oh.
It looks like a 1955.
It hurts the throat to switch between characters.
I really do all 3 characters good.
I don't want to be part of this really no more.
I mean, that's City Podcast.
We just forget how to do them halfway to do it.
It's like having an English accent and it switches to Jamaican or Australian to Jamaican.
A lot of mercy.
My mercy, mate.
Oi. You shit cat.
Oh man, I really want to hear a fucking Australian Randy Savage.
We're not that talented. If anybody else is that talented, let us know.
You gotta look up at Fiverr for voice actors.
This reality. Ooh.
Oh man,
This reality's alright.
that was a good story.
Yeah, fucking turn this hour and a half podcast to like those last fucking 20 minutes.
Fucking take all the Kobe stuff out.
Yeah. Take out all the fucking things where we sound like retards. Talking about fucking, you can't jump out of a helicopter, you'll fucking die. If you open a parachute halfway to the ground, that's when your legs break.
I might try that.
But as long as you do a handstand while you land, you'll be alright.
Yeah,
Tuck and roll.
You gotta remember to squeeze the cheeks.
I think he invented a new sex thing though. Like if a girl ever asked for number 3, was it balls, dick?
Balls and dick.
Balls and dick.
Balls and dick.
Yeah.
The 2 balls or 3 if you got them, and your dick.
I really like that fucking meme with Bon Jovi with I think I said it last time. When it's like when you give her that first inch, it's like whoa, we're halfway there.
It's true.
Oh man, it's
On that
fucking
note.
hilarious.
Oh wait, we still got comments. I was about to end it. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, we got some
Don't
comments,
forget to
baby.
hit us up
Yeah.
on our email.
All our social media are in the fucking description.
citypod88@gmail.com. Eric.
Citypod88@gmail.com. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I was just gonna go with Eric shit. Like everything's in the fucking
Oh no, you
description.
can say that, but I just wanted to say all the other links are linked in the description below. Boom. What do we have on comments?
I don't know if you guys noticed. I checked out a long time ago.
Oh, it's time to keep it rags with the prune.
I flexed like.
I know you did. Nobody can see it. While doing a flush, I guess he was doing a flush like Macho Man and flexing. But people can't see you flex, so you gotta...
That's how I get into character. That's how you get the voice. Oh, yeah.
I gotta start working on other fucking... other voices. Impressions.
Let me join into this com game, yeah.
That was halfway decent. That was pretty good. That's pretty good. I'll applaud you on that one. I don't think it could have gone any further than that.
I've tried.
Yeah, I think
I remember back in Heroes, I had that whole Arnold and Sylvester Stallone fucking situation going on when they were talking to each other. And just quoting movie things. It got kicked out of people. But then my voice started hurting.
Yeah, I can tell it's hurting right now.
A little bit.
Alright, so
It's the
Prune's first comment. Don't care what y'all say. Tony forever.
Gay.
Tony's at the end of it, Mr. Prune, man. Tony's at the end of it.
His next one, for classic piano, listen to Litz.
Oh.
It's Liszzt.
I will check it out.
Liszt?
I guess so. You're probably better at that. His next comment, always hated Cool Beans and Willy Nilly. Cool Beans, yeah, it's kind
got
of
overplayed.
Yeah, Willy Nilly, I honestly haven't heard many people say. So. Oh yeah, like you can't be going all fucking willy nilly. Yeah, I guess so. But
I like it though. It's
alright.
It's Cool Beans.
If it rhymes, it can do the crime, you know?
I want to check that. Next comment. Working out sucks, but it feels great when you complete a regimen. Very true.
Yeah.
I hate it every morning. I have to wake up and I have to go to the gym, but I just go to the gym, then afterwards, feeling alright after that.
Yep.
You got all those endorphins running.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Testosterone fucking circulating.
That's right. Getting jacked.
Oh,
not really.
Early for the girlies.
Hey, you gotta get them curlies, baby. Next comment. Best thing I do is work out in silence so you can concentrate on your workout and not have bad form. Very true.
So form is where it's at, huh?
Yeah, you have to work on your form. Yeah, because like once you start like...
If you don't have the good form, you're not engaging the proper muscles that you need to.
Yeah, once you like start increasing your regiment, you get an increased chance of hurting yourself.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do anything in silence though.
I've done it before. I mean, I do like listening to like books and like people.
Not silence.
Yeah, like not silence, but like I don't need music per se.
Oh, okay. Well,
not music.
But to be fair, Prune Man works out at home. So he doesn't have. He's just at his home and he's doing his thing. You know, so he's probably thinking to himself or actually. You know.
I think that's why the reason I can't do anything in silence, like get into my own fucking head.
I guess so, but I end up not concentrating. Like at least like when there's like white noise, I tend to like. It's weird because if there's white noise, I can concentrate. But if it is silent, that's when I start like straying thoughts.
That's the worst
but,
thing. You get inside your own fucking head.
I think because the white noise, you focus on focusing out the white noise while focusing on the thing.
Yeah, I guess so.
When you're silent, you're not focusing on anything, so you start thinking about whatever.
Yeah, probably. Most likely, yeah. But yeah, I mean...
The brain's really weird.
Not the first time I've heard that, like, you should be working out in silence. Not the first time I've heard that, though. Next comment, and his last comment. I run 15 miles a week, but I'm still overweight. Been lifting weight because of my newfound weight. I'm able to lift way more than I ever did. Yeah, like that's the whole thing. Do you have more body mass? You're able to...
I think you're overweight because of his work, right? I think sitting in the office for 8 hours a day.
No, I mean
really.
that's part of it. Yeah. But I mean, there's things that you can do, especially like if you're working in the office. Like you can just stand up and like work at your desk standing up, things like that.
15 miles seems like a lot, right?
But it's in a week.
A week, but still.
Yeah. No, I mean if you're
7 days.
If you're doing it 7 days, but if you're doing it 5 days, you know what I mean. That's just 3 miles.
It seems a lot to a fat guy that doesn't, do much.
I mean, it is a lot because I only do 1 mile a day, so I only do 6 miles a week.
Yeah.
So like it's not much, but the thing is, doing 3 miles. It takes me about 15 minutes for 1 mile. I mean, Prune can actually run, so he's probably doing a mile in like 7 minutes, 8 minutes maybe. So like just times 3, that's 24 minutes. So you're like that's a half hour of running.
I see people online when they post their start and their end, and they travel pretty good distance.
Yeah,
and I think it's like 3 miles, 4 miles. I was like, fuck, dude. I had trouble going down to the end of the street and to go to the picnic.
I will say this.
Technically, from the end of the street to the other end of the street, I think is a mile.
No, fuck no.
No way.
No,
wait.
No, I'm like, there's no fucking way that's a mile.
That's fucking West Side education for you guys. To think that fucking Prune Man thinks he's overweight, like, if you guys see Prune Man, he's a skinny motherfucker.
He's chubby.
No, is he? No, he isn't. I know we're trying to do it because Prune Man is one of those that motivation, like shame motivation.
Yeah, No, like.
But you do think that he's overweight? I mean, compared to us. Oh, nah, not you no more, but you're.
I'm still overweight. Like I've actually been like increasingly gaining weight.
Oh, you have to now that you're trying to get swole
with the gym, but I'm kind of.
But have you doubled up on your protein?
No.
No.
Well, so I have been craving it more. So like I add an extra egg here or there.
Yeah.
But I mean, let me just look at this right now.
Just I know, man. To think like the way he sees himself is like I'm overweight. And I'm over here being like, damn, nigga, you fucking skinny and shit.
But I've told you, like, there's like, I think people have like a body. Most people have kind of a body dysmorphia thing, because I still look at myself. I'm like, man, I'm still fucking fat. But even though everybody says,
just like to him, probably like 15 miles is not a lot. To me, it seems like, oh my god, not even close to. I'm never gonna go fucking.
But yeah, that's like, but on his frame, you know what I mean? Like he's just like a naturally smaller dude.
It's like I don't think I could ever walk 15 miles in a week ever.
I think only being like 5'5", your technical weight should be around like the 160.
That's the thing, though. I don't go by numbers. I go by body.
I know that in the last month, I've gained about 4 pounds.
Oh, pure muscle.
So.
Pure cock.
Yeah, because,
That's kind of weird to say.
What?
That he's getting 4 pounds of pure cock. I was like, dude.
You get 4 pounds of pure cock, brother.
Yeah, right in my fucking butthole. And not to mention the 3 pounds of fucking balls in there.
That's what you said, right? I was like, that's kind of weird because you work out with a dude. I was like, what have you been doing? Do I have to touch on something?
I'm not touch on shit. Why are you so homophobic?
I don't know. I'm a Texan.
That's not true. I'm Texan.
I'm an old Mexican.
I mean, you're not much older.
Yeah, it's not like you're.
But I personally think I have older values.
Older values, but that doesn't mean you're old.
Yeah,
I have older opinions.
So.
Then
I don't
just
think
the
I'm
next.
homophobic. Am I? Probably. Who the fuck knows?
I don't know. I mean.
Do you hate gays?
No.
Do you think them weird and unholy?
No. Isn't that a religious thing?
No. Aren't you religious?
Yeah.
I think the church accepts them though.
Look at his backtrack.
No, I just fucking I can't argue religion anymore.
Yeah.
Because if I can, just there is so much shit out there now where they're like the religion has been badmouthed so much. I have no fucking argument no more. Like, oh man, the Bible says this. Fucking Bible is written by so many people, and it's and if you actually read the Bible, there are so old values that don't exist in the world no more. It doesn't hold no more. So that's not even an argument. I can't go, oh, it's, and the Bible says you shouldn't do this and that. Fucking Catholics have been just down the gutter lately. That even having an argument like, oh, fucking priest whole, and shit like that, it's just.
I mean, yeah.
Position. Let's begin.
Like fucking. Okay, say this gay thing, right?
Yeah.
I would fucking know, the Catholic Church and this and that, and they're like, weren't priests touching little boys? Isn't that wrong? Like 4, 5, 6 different ways. And isn't that gay? And you're like, fuck, dude. I got no fucking argument.
It's hard to defend it when there's a lot of like everybody knows that these things are wrong.
There's no such thing as bad religion, just bad people. I didn't say that.
Yeah, that was fucking Rob Zombie's wife. Oh, honey, shut up.
Sheila, get back.
I mean, it's there's good in religion because it does give people some hope, like of either the afterlife or it just gives them like hope, in a day-to-day kind of thing. That's the good parts of religion. But yeah, like people are people, and some people are bad. So
it just got to a point where I don't want to argue and I don't want to put my opinions out there no more. Like, I understand I have an old way of thinking, and there is fucking, I don't know, let's say like 70% of the world that my way of thinking is just wrong now because it's outdated. And
damn, bro, you let them.
I got defeated. I'll fucking say it now. Religion has been put through the gutter and has been trashed so much that If I am religious, I'm just gonna keep it to myself.
My religion.
My political views. There's so much shit out there now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, okay, it's gonna get to a point. Oh, who'd you vote? Nah, I'm not gonna say.
Yeah.
Are you religious? Nah, I ain't gonna say. What do you think of this? Nah, I just, cause I myself know that I have an old way of thinking that just isn't. It's not that it's not right. It's just
not as accepted.
It's not accepted anymore.
That's when you tell you. That's when you turn around. It's like, why you treating me like the gays back in the '60s? I thought y'all were progressive, and they'd be like, "Fuck, bam."
And you know, some of our culture shit, like fucking curanderas and all that shit, that is frowned upon too. But anyways, it's a good point to stop.
I think so. That was keeping it right with a prude.
This has been episode 182 of the City Podcast. We have been your host. I'm Tony, and I'm here with
Roman
and
your boy Eric.
Hate
and we also
boy.
got
Randy Savage.
Ow.
who that?
It's Rob Zombie.
Oh, that's right, in this Wolfman Jack, baby. I'll have a good fucking Valentine's Day.
Like we say at the end of every episode. Bye.